What ancient secret transforms simple animals and bread into a gateway to divine power? This is the thing that you shall do to them to make them holy, to minister to me in the priest's office. Take 1 young bull and 2 rams without defect, unleavened bread, unleavened cakes mixed with oil, and unleavened wafers anointed with oil. You shall make them of fine wheat flour. You shall put them into 1 basket, and bring them in the basket, with the bull and the 2 rams. God commands Israel to prepare pure offerings, symbolizing the seriousness and holiness of approaching Him. Every detail is intentional, teaching reverence before the Almighty. You shall bring Aaron and his sons to the door of the tent of meeting, and shall wash them with water. You shall take the garments, and put on Aaron the coat, the robe of the ephod, and the breastplate, and clothe him with the skillfully woven band of the ephod, and you shall set the turban on his head, and put the holy crown on the turban. Then you shall take the anointing oil, and pour it on his head, and anoint him. The washing and robing symbolize cleansing and new identity for God's chosen mediators. The anointing oil marks them as set apart by God's Spirit. You shall bring his sons, and put coats on them. You shall clothe them with belts, Aaron and his sons, and bind headbands on them, and they shall have the priesthood by a perpetual statute, and you shall consecrate Aaron and his sons. The priesthood is not only a personal calling but a generational legacy. Through Aaron's line, God's presence will be continually mediated. You shall bring the bull before the tent of meeting, and Aaron and his sons shall lay their hands on the head of the bull. You shall kill the bull before Yahweh, at the door of the tent of meeting. You shall take of the blood of the bull, and put it on the horns of the altar with your finger, and you shall pour out all the blood at the base of the altar. You shall take all the fat that covers the innards, the cover of the liver, the 2 kidneys, and the fat that is on them, and burn them on the altar. But the meat of the bull, and its skin, and its dung, you shall burn with fire outside of the camp. It is a sin offering. Sin offerings acknowledge the deep separation between humanity and God. The ritual of blood and fire points forward to the costliness of true reconciliation. You shall also take the 1 ram, and Aaron and his sons shall lay their hands on the head of the ram. You shall kill the ram, and you shall take its blood, and sprinkle it around on the altar. You shall cut the ram into its pieces, and wash its innards, and its legs, and put them with its pieces, and with its head. You shall burn the whole ram on the altar. It is a burnt offering to Yahweh. It is a pleasant aroma, an offering made by fire to Yahweh. You shall take the other ram, and Aaron and his sons shall lay their hands on the head of the ram. Then you shall kill the ram, and take some of its blood, and put it on the tip of the right ear of Aaron, and on the tip of the right ear of his sons, and on the thumb of their right hand, and on the big toe of their right foot, and sprinkle the blood around on the altar. You shall take of the blood that is on the altar, and of the anointing oil, and sprinkle it on Aaron, and on his garments, and on his sons, and on the garments of his sons with him, and he shall be made holy, and his garments, and his sons' garments with him. The application of blood to ear, thumb, and toe marks every action, every step, every word as belonging to God. Holiness is total, covering all of life. Also you shall take some of the ram's fat, the fat tail, the fat that covers the innards, the cover of the liver, the 2 kidneys, the fat that is on them, and the right thigh, for it is a ram of consecration, and 1 loaf of bread, 1 cake of oiled bread, and 1 wafer out of the basket of unleavened bread that is before Yahweh. You shall put all of this in Aaron's hands, and in his sons' hands, and shall wave them for a wave offering before Yahweh. You shall take them from their hands, and burn them on the altar on the burnt offering, for a pleasant aroma before Yahweh. It is an offering made by fire to Yahweh. You shall take the breast of Aaron's ram of consecration, and wave it for a wave offering before Yahweh, and it shall be your portion. You shall sanctify the breast of the wave offering, and the thigh of the wave offering, which is waved, and which is heaved up, of the ram of consecration, even of that which is for Aaron, and of that which is for his sons, and it shall be for Aaron and his sons as their portion forever from the children of Israel, for it is a wave offering, and it shall be a wave offering from the children of Israel of the sacrifices of their peace offerings, even their wave offering to Yahweh. Sharing in the offerings unites the priests in fellowship with God and with each other. The meal is a sign of peace restored and provision from the Lord. The holy garments of Aaron shall be for his sons after him, to be anointed in them, and to be consecrated in them. 7 days shall the son who was priest in his place put them on, when he comes into the tent of meeting to minister in the holy place. You shall take the ram of consecration, and boil its meat in a holy place. Aaron and his sons shall eat the meat of the ram, and the bread that is in the basket, at the door of the tent of meeting. They shall eat those things with which atonement was made, to consecrate and sanctify them, but a stranger shall not eat of it, because they are holy. If anything of the meat of the consecration, or of the bread, remains to the morning, then you shall burn the remainder with fire, it shall not be eaten, because it is holy. You shall do so to Aaron, and to his sons, according to all that I have commanded you. You shall consecrate them 7 days. Every day you shall offer the bull of sin offering for atonement, and you shall cleanse the altar, when you make atonement for it, and you shall anoint it, to sanctify it. 7 days you shall make atonement for the altar, and sanctify it, and the altar shall be most holy, whatever touches the altar shall be holy. The number 7 signifies completeness and perfection in the Bible. This extended consecration period highlights the gravity of entering God's service. Now this is that which you shall offer on the altar, 2 lambs a year old day by day continually. The 1 lamb you shall offer in the morning, and the other lamb you shall offer at evening, and with the 1 lamb 1/10 part of an ephah of fine flour mixed with the 4th part of a hin of beaten oil, and the 4th part of a hin of wine for a drink offering. The other lamb you shall offer at evening, and shall do to it according to the meal offering of the morning, and according to its drink offering, for a pleasant aroma, an offering made by fire to Yahweh. It shall be a continual burnt offering throughout your generations at the door of the tent of meeting before Yahweh, where I will meet with you, to speak there to you. The continual burnt offering is a symbol of Israel's ongoing relationship with God. Worship is not a one-time act, but a daily, lifelong dedication. There I will meet with the children of Israel, and the place shall be sanctified by my glory. I will sanctify the tent of meeting and the altar, Aaron also and his sons I will sanctify, to minister to me in the priest's office. I will dwell among the children of Israel, and will be their God. They shall know that I am Yahweh their God, who brought them out of the land of Egypt, that I might dwell among them, I am Yahweh their God. The climax of consecration is God's presence. This is the fulfillment of his covenant, to be with his people, sanctifying them, and making himself known.